Hey everybody, today we're going to be talking about something that's very dear to me, very dear to my heart, mainly my mouth, especially my mouth. We're going to be doing a review on the Damage Control Mouthguard, but this is their custom fit mouthguard. This isn't just going to be a boil and bite custom fit. This is going to be one where you actually get a mold taken of your teeth, you send it in, and they create the mouthguard off of that. It's awesome, and I can't wait to tell you guys about it, so let's go ahead and do it now. And just because I wanted to show you a little bit more extra information, this is part of the packet that they ended up sending me. This is really cool. Now, this is just one of the folder packets that they sent me of information. So right as you open it, you end up getting this. And so it's a disclaimer for everyone that their mouth guards can be worn with braces. It doesn't matter what's going on. They make fantastic designs, very artistic. Okay, well, let's get started. So we are going to be doing the review for the Damage Control Mouthguard. This is for the custom fit mouthguard, like I mentioned earlier. And when you originally make the order, what they do is they take all your information, your address. They end up sending you a packet. Inside of that is an impression kit. So what you do is you mix all the ingredients that they give you. You end up putting it inside of a little cup. You take a bite out of it. While it hardens, it completely, obviously it takes an entire mold of your mouth, your teeth, your upper palate. It's pretty awesome. And so what you end up doing is once it hardens, you remove it slowly, gently, and you go ahead and you put it back in it's like a little case that comes like this to keep it safe. You put it back in a self-stamped envelope, and you go ahead and shoot it back to them. Within a couple of weeks, you actually have a brand new mouthguard custom fitted to your teeth without actually having to travel to their factory or their building or their home base, whatever you want to call it. And just so you know, Damage Control, they are here in the United States. They're straight out of New Mexico. Green chilies for everyone, and they're repping it hard. And so let's go ahead and go with that. Now, the really cool part is when I got my mouth guard, they also sent me the impression of my teeth. So they actually sent me the mold of the upper palate of my teeth with it, so I could actually have that. I thought it was pretty cool, and you could actually take this and pop it in there, or take this and pop it in your mouth. It fit perfect. It was amazing right from the start. I didn't even have to do anything. So once I took it out of the box, this is what I saw. Now, like I said, this is the custom fitting mouth guard. So you can actually get to do just about any design. I chose to go with the simple text. This is the $119.99 job. And you can actually, do text. You can do the entire mouth guard in a different color. You can do it with basically anything. You can do a Chinese flag. You can do, I don't know, you could do your favorite cartoon. They can do anything. It's pretty amazing. It's very durable. I've used this mouthguard for literally one entire year, as you can see, and it has stayed in amazing shape. So as far as the fit, when I took it right out of the box, it fit perfect. There was nothing about it that spoke differently. Just everything about this was just the perfectly made mouth guard. It's extremely light. It is extremely tough. I've stepped on it accidentally with my skates. It was, I was chewing on it. I do try to chew on this mouth guard to see what the durability would be for it. And nothing's wrong with it. It's just amazing. And, but before I do break into all of that, like I said, I decided to go for the front to do this quote. If you've ever been into Rob and Big, it was an MTV show. It's just a really funny show. It's a reality show. And Christopher Big Black Boykin, he's a really cool guy. And he always had this quote saying, "Do work, son." And my friends and I used to yell this all the time to each other whenever we were on the ice or whenever we're doing anything together to, like a little call to get stuff done. So I decided to go with that as the front. So whenever I could just smile, I show it to someone and, put in some work. And of course, Zayo, if you're into hardcore and you don't know who Zayo is, you need to prioritize. Zayo's probably one of the best hardcore bands in the land, and they're just amazing. So I decided to go with that. I decided to just forego this side. I could not decide on a logo, so I decided to just leave it alone. Overall, I was very happy with the turnout, and just to go from there, it was really amazing. I did have to do a little bit of cutting right here. I just kind of tuned it down a little bit. I felt it was too high, and it was kind of cutting a little bit too much into the upper part of my palate, really deep into my gums, and I did not enjoy that experience. So I just kind of lightly cut it, and then I took a gentle brush and just cut down the bristles so they're really short and a little bit rougher, and I smoothed it down. Now you can't even tell the difference. It just folds over nice and smooth. So for fit, this is a custom mouthguard to my teeth, so of course it is going to be the most perfect fit I've ever used. It'll be the most perfect fit you will ever use. The fact that they take their sweet time, they talk to you about how to do it properly, how to do the entire mold, how they're going to work it for you, and you don't even have to go anywhere, especially if you do live far. It is a perfect setting for you. So fit, I'm going to go ahead and give that a 10 out of 10. It's just amazing, and it's just, I don't hit the ice without it, and if I do, I immediately leave the ice and go back and find it. For ventilation, it is a mouth guard, so like any other type of mouth guard that is loose with like boiling bites, they are kind of loose. They will fall out of your teeth, and I have actually seen kids and adults choke on their mouth guards. So as far as ventilation, I never have to worry about this. I actually have to reach into the back of the mouth guard and hit right here with my finger and peel it out, because it is so tight, it is hugging so well against my teeth that I cannot remove it. I struggle with it even with my tongue, and that says a lot, especially about the fit. So the ventilation, I can breathe in, I can breathe out, no issue there. 10 for 10. Protection, it is a mouth guard. It is meant to protect your teeth, but of course, as you know, a puck, a stick, a skate, and I have actually taken a couple of skates to the face. Those aren't always going to protect your face. Those aren't always going to protect, a mouth guard is not always going to protect your mouth. It's not always going to protect your teeth. But with that being said, it's done beyond an adequate job. If you have added me on Facebook, or you have seen my Facebook at all, or you're already on it, if you remember last year, around about a month and a half after I got this mouth guard, I took a skate directly right here on the lips. It cut my cheek. It was a nice little scab. I firmly believe that if it wasn't for the mouth guard, I would probably lost these teeth right here, including the canine and one or two of the front ones. So I was really happy about that. I ended up actually having a puck deflect up, and my mouth was open, so it hit right here. I still have my teeth, even though I sound like I talk without them, but I still have my teeth. So this mouth guard has done beyond an amazing job, and I'm very, very happy with it. I can't even tell you how happy I am with it, because it just does an amazing job. It's everything that I wanted in a mouth guard, so it's pretty awesome. No doubt about that. The shell, I was really impressed about the shell. I don't know what they're using with it. They kind of did not want to tell me about it when I tried to interview them with it, and I understand. I mean, you don't want to get your family secrets out in the open. If it's something that's making you successful, it's something you don't want to share. So that's completely understandable. The guy was fantastic that I worked with. He was just absolutely brilliant. He was a pleasure to speak with, and when he came down and he just told me all about the shell, how it's a very, very strong shell, and although he did not tell me very much about what he's using, what type of polymers or anything like that, Delano did a great job at explaining to me how this is the one and all mouth guard that I'm ever going to need. And you know what? He was right. Delano was just fantastic about it. So for the shell, we'll touch up on that, but for now I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Now the weight, I've actually heard people complain about the weight of their mouth guard. Why? I have no idea. I find that to be a little bit odd and kind of dumb, because it's a mouth guard. Most of them are not going to be too heavy. Most of them are not going to be too bothersome. But this is, you know, attached. This is a second connection to your teeth. It's a second connection to your mouth. So it is going to be a part of you. Maybe it weighs like an ounce, maybe 2 ounces at best. So that's not really a big issue. 10 out of 10. The durability, this is really where the Mouthguard just kind of takes over. And when it comes to it, I said I did chew it a lot. I tried my hardest to try to break it down. I thought if I chewed it enough, it'll actually make the writing come off. Not once did that come off. You can kind of see faintly some of my teeth marks from biting, not, you know, the impression. And it's nothing too great. Chewing on this thing, it's a very hard Mouthguard. And it doesn't allow you to crunch it down with your teeth. It actually kind of has like a bounce back, so you know, nibble down on it hard with your jaw and it just kind of pops right back. So for durability, it's been over a year. To me, it still looks brand new, and I've tried everything. I've actually stepped on it with the skate. Another guy stepped over it with his skate on the ice when I accidentally, you know, it fell out of my glove during warm-ups, and he went and skidded, you know, towards center ice, and the Mouthguard was okay. No skate marks, nothing. This thing is a beast. Of course, what would you expect from a Mouthguard that is basically, you know, they are represented by a lot of fighters in the UFC, you know, who do martial arts. So of course, if they're going to build a Mouthguard to protect those tough human beings, of course it's going to be good enough for hockey. So durability, 10 for 10. This thing is just running perfect. Probably going to keep using this for another 5 years at the looks of it. I mean, it's just indestructible. The intangibles to it, I'm really, really happy with the shell. I'm really happy at the fact that they did not make something that was overbiting or over the top. Or I've seen some Mouthguards where they're just, you know, way too big up here, hugging all the way up to the top of your cheeks, or just bad jobs. And as far as this one, I'm really happy with it. I think this is just great the way it came out. There's just nothing bad about it. I didn't even have to cut back here or anything. They took exact measurements from everything, and they immediately molded it to me. They put some hilarious quotations on it, and it's just nothing can be said wrong about this. If this is something that will work for me, I believe it'll work for you. If you want to do martial arts, you want to have someone punch you in the face repeatedly and possibly kick you and knee you, this is a Mouthguard to protect you. This is that next level Mouthguard for any type of high impact sport to your mouth. So overall, would I recommend this Mouthguard? Absolutely. I've seen other Mouthguards that are up to $200-300, and they do have a couple of Mouthguards that are $195. But if you want the high-end protection with the simple writing just to yourself, or even if you just want to leave it blank, the $119.99 Mouthguard is the Mouthguard for you, especially if you play a high-level hockey or if you play high-level sports, whether it's going to be rugby, whether it's going to be mixed martial arts, any type of martial art really where you're bound to get punched in the face. This is a Mouthguard that's going to save your teeth. I'm very happy with it. I feel you would be very happy with it. And would I recommend it? I'll recommend this 50,000 times over anything else. I do absolutely want to say a big thank you to Delano for his patience, his work, his ability to work with me, his great customer care. I've never dealt with a company that's just so willing to work with someone and just, you know, talk to me, take time out of their day to talk to me about what the company is about, where they're coming from, what they plan to do. I mean, these guys are going places. They're already well established at this point. And whenever you see this green logo, this little awesome guy right here wearing the Mouthguard, you know what that's from. Again, thank you so much to Damage Control. You guys are fantastic. This Mouthguard, 10 for 10, the best Mouthguard I've ever used. The best Mouthguard I will ever use. Again, the best mouth guard I will ever use, and I'm most likely going to keep using it. No doubt about that. I'm actually going to keep using it no matter what. And so other than that, thank you again so much. And if you have any questions, just go ahead and message me. Feel free to like me on Facebook. It's at Thinking Jack Hockey Reviews on Facebook. Or just go ahead and ask me questions here, whatever it takes. See you around, and thank you for watching.